Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today for this video. In the last video we just ended up mission 01 and as a reward we gain 8 new models that will join my forces for the rest of the campaign. So here I've laid down all the models that I have available and I will just randomly select all of them following some custom rule I have created. So first, what is the JTF? The JTF, the Joint Task Force, is a coalition of police officers, firefighters, civil volunteers, Army National Guardsmen, and other civil and military branch that join together after the outbreak that happened in New York City, and they gather together to try to restore order and fight the different enemy faction that is trying to take control of the city. After the situation became out of control, the sleeper agent called as the division has been activated to help the JTF secure and restore order in the city. The first wave agent has been activated quite fast after the start of the outbreak, but they quickly became overrun by the enemy faction. And our campaign here today is start with the activation of the wave 2 agent. To start the selection of my JTF forces, I've laid down all the friendly forces I have available in my closet, and I will just present you all the different factions. So we start with the Army National Guard. Those models are from Empress Miniatures, so pretty large number of military guys. Here I have a pretty large police forces from Crooked Dice. Some of them are painted, some of them don't. So if I select one of them, I will need to paint them before before the start of the next mission. So here we have also some sheriff on the left that is also from Crooked Dice. Then we have the SWAT team. The SWAT team is from Spectre Miniatures. Then here we have a couple of civilians from Assault 3. Then here we have some Division Wave 2 agent from from Spectre Miniatures. And finally here on the left we have the Division Wave 1 agent, so highly trained with lots of gear. Most of them are from Spectre. There is just one woman in the middle from Anvil Industry and one guy on the right with the secured yellow container that is from Assault 3. So now to select my forces, what I will do is refer to a table I have created that I will put on screen right now, and this is my table. So basically I will roll one dice for each of the 8 models I gained, and I will refer to the table here. So I'll roll first to see if I have some civilian or some military combatant personnel. So I have only one civilian, and the rest will be some combatant models. So we just place that on the side, and actually I will start to choose which will be the civilian model. So here I will lay down my 3 models, and what I will do is basically on a 1 and 2 it will be the first, 3 and 4 the second, and 5 and 6 the last one. And it's 6, so it's this model coming from Assault 3 miniature. Nice looking guy, a biker with a shotgun. You probably won't have a shotgun straight at the beginning of the campaign, but if I found one I will try to give it to him. So that's the start of my JTF forces. We have the division agent and this civilian over here. So now let's roll again on the table, and here you can see the second roll: 1 and 2 police, 3 and 4 National Guard, 5 SWAT, and 6 division agent. So I will just take all my dice and roll all of them at once. So 6, it's pretty good. I have 1 division agent, that is a pretty good news. So here we have the 2 will be the police, 3 and 4 will be National Guard, 5 and 5 will be 2 SWAT guy, and the 6 will be the division agent. So it's a pretty diverse group of models, so that's a great start for the campaign. So now what I will do is divide my police forces in different chunks. So let's just move the SWAT guy out of the way. So here I will create different groups, and I will roll dice to randomly select a model yeah, so 1 and 2 it will be the group on the left, 3 and 4 the middle, and 5 and 6 the group on the right. So at a 5 it will be one of the painted model, and a 1, 2, 3 and 4, this will give me a 4, so it will be the guy with the shotgun over here. Nice looking mini from Crooked Dice again. So 2 guys with a shotgun, looks great. So now let's select the second model again, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll the dice, and again it's a 5 for one of those police officers. So 1 and 2 it will be this guy, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it will be a 2, so the first guy over here with his pistol screaming at somebody. So here we are done with the police. Now let's have a look at the National Guard. Same process, I will divide that in 3 different little groups to easily select them. So here we have the 3 group of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 it will be the middle group, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a 6, I will just re-roll. 2 it will be the guy on the back over here. Again, nice looking model from Empress Miniature with this grenade launcher. Second National Guard, same ID, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, so the first group, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. And it's a 4, it will be the guy with the light machine gun. Next up we have the SWAT team. So the SWAT team I don't have that many models for the SWAT for now, so I will need to add more. So yeah, I will simply roll the 2 dice and it will be a 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the 3 will be the Spectre Breacher with the shotgun. Trying to focus. Really nice looking model with the 2 weapons like he's carrying. And the second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a 5, so it will be the SWAT officer with just a little, trying to focus on the camera, so it's Rangers from the Spectre Miniature with a head from Anvil Industry. Yeah, never mind, sorry for the camera not wanting to focus. And for the 6, it will be the division agent over here. I just roll a second 6 by chance, and it will be a division wave 1 agent, so agent that has been activated a couple of weeks ago on the battlefield, that has better stats and better gear. So 1, 2, 3 it will be the first group, 4, 5, 6 it will be the second group, so it will be this group over here, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I will roll the dice, and it's a 2, so it will be this model from Anvil Industry, and it will be the end. It will be my whole group. So here I've just finished creating my group, the start basically of my warband in some other tabletop games. So that's a pretty diverse group, and yeah, I will enjoy starting to fight to retake Brooklyn with this model over here. And also keep in mind that throughout the campaign I will have a chance to find more miniatures, so yeah. So now I'm jumping to the gear selection process. So here I just took all the cards from the standard quality deck, and I will draw 1 card for every model except from the division agent that start with a better gear. So here I have 7 models coming, each of them with 1 card from the standard quality deck. So here I simply start to draw 1 card at a time. A stun grenade, it will be really useful. The stun grenade is a 1 use per mission, then I can use it for every other mission. Then I have a silence pistol, also pretty cool, but the silencer is effective only for the first shot, so that's a handmade silencer. Then we have a Kalashnikov. That was a really big win for me, because a weapon with a silencer will be really helpful, and that's a perfect one with a high lethality. Then I draw one of the worst pistol I have in the deck, but yeah, it's the game. Kimber K6S. Then not so much luck on the rest. So we have a grip. We have a backpack that will allow me to carry more stuff, and so yeah, actually, quickly talking about backpack, the backpack allow me to carry more items. So in the campaign, what I've set up is that one model can only carry one item, like the grenade. He can't carry a body armor in addition to that, but with the backpack, he can carry up to 2 items. And then I draw a Ratnik red dot sight. So here, that's it for drawing for the 7 model. I didn't find that much weapons, so I will need to find more to equip all my models. Right now, not all my model will be able to carry some weapons. But yeah, that's the game. Now let's see what my division agent will found and how she will be equipped. So here I just took 2 different deck of cards. The first one is the weapon and equipment, so high-end gear over here. And I will draw a first card that will be her weapon, her starting weapon. Sorry for the camera. So it's a pretty good weapon, SIG 556. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a silencer, so I will hope to draw a silencer in one deck or just find a better weapon for her. And then she can also carry 1 equipment, so here I will just draw cards until I found the first equipment card, and I will put those weapons at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, the first equipment that I found was this breaching hammer over here. So it might be helpful, not the best one. I hope to find like a body armor or something similar, but yeah, that's part of the game. So we just put that at the bottom of the deck, and now what I will draw is actually the division technology. So the division agent start the game with some really high-end pieces of technology, and here I have plenty of different cards inspired by the video game Tom Clancy's The Division. And here I will simply just shuffle them together. So just at the beginning of the video I explained that the Division Agent Wave 1 has been activated at the start of the pandemic, and they still kept the fight going on from weeks, so they are really high-end soldier, highly trained. They act as elite soldier in the Spectre rulebook, and they will be equipped with a lot of different equipments. That means they can carry up to 2 different pieces of technology, like this one over here. We'll have the Stinger Hive that will attack enemy on 6 inches when deployed, and the second gear I found for her is a Jammer, so a defensive kind of technology that will block enemy calling reinforcement, and then will also disable enemy autonomous vehicles. So unfortunately the faction at the beginning of the campaign doesn't have any robots like the Black Tusk will have later on in the campaign, but still it can be helpful to just avoid more reinforcement coming on the board. So that's it for my division agent. Now I will roll for all the stats for all my soldiers, following the not everyone born equals rule that I've showed in my previous video. And then I will just create all the different characters card that will help me to keep in mind all the stats for all the different models. So now that's done, here I've laid down all my characters with their equipment, and I've divided them in 2 groups. There is this first group with my division agent that we saw in the previous video, and this second group over here. A quick note is that in my campaign I have a fatigue system. That means that if a model participates in one mission, it can't participate in the next one. That's why I've created these 2 groups. So this group with the division agent won't be participating in the next mission. Here I've created their stat card with their equipment next to them. Unfortunately, I don't have any weapons to equip all my models, so in the next mission I will hope to find more models to equip the rest of my troops. So here we have Brian Gumble, the SWAT guy, we have Dante Adams, the National Guardsman, And we have Shane Walsh, one of the police officer with the shotgun. Next up, so that's the first group of models. Next up, we have this second group of people where I gave them all the weapon and accessory I could have, because they will be deployed on the next mission. So we have Alani Kelso, the division agent with a pretty high command, and she also, something I have created for this campaign is also the ability system. And when a model reach 6 points in one ability, in one stat, she will be granted from one ability that will be randomly selected. And in her case, it was the Hunker Down ability that grants him the ability to give more defense to a specific model on the battlefield. Sorry for struggling with the camera, I will also put the image on screen directly. And also in the game, what I have is for every 5 kills, each model will gain one stat point that is randomly attributed in one of the 5 stats. That means that there will be a chance for every model to reach 6 points in a specific stat, and each model can gain one specific ability. So right now I only have one ability with Alani Kelso, but we'll see later on in the campaign when our characters evolve, they have a chance to gain some more abilities. Then I've gave the AKM to John Grimes. For now, the K6S went to Francis Valenzuela. He have a pretty low shooting stat, but yeah, I hope he will be able to down some people to gain some more stats. Then Jim Street will be equipped with the M716, and Dan Espinosa will be equipped with the Hartford silence pistol. And for the equipment I still have left here, those 2 equipment need a Picatinny rail, so it's just a rail that allows weapon to attach equipment to it. Unfortunately, the AKM, the pistol, doesn't have that. The M716 have some Picatinny rails, but they already have a red dot, and this foregrip is only useful when rapid fire, and unfortunately this weapon doesn't have a rapid fire rule. And for the 2 equipment, when I did this video, I decided to equip Alani Kelso with it. So again, what I've told you is that if you have a backpack, you can equip 2 accessories. So you can have the breaching tool and the stun grenade. If you don't have the backpack, it's not possible. But probably when I will start the next mission, I will just move that the flashbang probably toward another model to give more power to the rest of my forces. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you like this selection of my JTF forces. And yeah, I will see you pretty soon for the next mission, mission number 2. Thank you for joining me, and see you for the next one. Bye everyone!